Hey folks, and welcome to English 102 Online. I just want to give you a quick overview of how to kind of get around the class, okay? Number one, announcements are always on the main page here. You get here by hitting Course Home. It's also where you get dropped when you first come into the class. Anytime you click to get into our class, this is where you get. Okay, I'll try to keep this updated and put a new announcement up each week, sort of a very brief overview. It sort of replicates what's going to show up in your weekly video, okay? So keep your eyes peeled on that. If at any point during the semester, this is a research class. If you're struggling with research, you can't find sources, you got no idea where to look, hit the Ask a Librarian button here. They've got live chat hours, and you can email them after hours as well. Okay? There'll be updates. Any updates you need to see will be listed here. And then the calendar will be here as well. You'll see some things that just say available. All that means is it's now accessible to you. So the first thing that's going to happen is Unit 2 is going to pop open on Friday. But we'll talk about that in a second. But otherwise, if it says due, that means you have to have it, obviously, due by that day at 11 a.m. Expect 11 a.m. to be the due date time throughout the course of the semester. Okay. So watch the welcome video, watch the how-to video. Congratulations, you're on schedule. Look over all the general course info, blah, 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 blah. Send me an email, take the quiz, and do your discussion board for week 1. Okay? That's all the basics. If this ever starts to get too cluttered, let me know and I can remove some of the things like, watch a video, because you guys will see that in the content section. Now, there's a number of things across here. Attendance, obviously, you don't have any need for. Assessment and communication, I'm going to say, in general, you're not going to want to go there, okay? I've got extra assignments in here that either are for much later in the semester, or alternatively, I've just sort of got some placeholders. So if you go there and start looking around, you might submit something to the wrong Dropbox, and I don't want that to happen. So I'll show you where to go in just a second. Communication, you can get here to email me or your classmates. You can also get there for discussions. I don't use the chat function, although if you want to do an online office hour with me and do a chat, I'm always willing to give that a shot. Okay. The only other thing I will show you is that up here, you've kind of got 3 little buttons. The email button will never have an alert on it. This is called the pager. Oh, excuse me, that's the pager. It shouldn't ever have an alert on it. This gives you sort of critical updates, so it's going to say things like, oh, announcements were posted, or I created some documents, those sorts of things. Okay? If you ever see a red dot up there, click on it and see what it says. Otherwise, you're going to kind of live in the content section. So this is content. You'll see the table of contents over here. You can look at the course schedule. That will show you by date what all is going on. Okay, it'll show you, oh, on Friday the 27th, this will become available. And then this stuff is due on Monday, January 23rd. I find this section to be a little awkward to deal with, so I try to work in the table of contents section. You'll see classes broken up into units. We've got Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then at the bottom there's some general course info. Okay? I'll start in Unit 1 here. Here's the video that you're looking at right now, obviously, the welcome video, and then every unit will have a certain number of weeks in it. Unit 1's just got 1 week, Unit 2 happens to have 2 weeks, and you'll see the dates there as well. What I'm going to try to do all semester is open each unit as a whole. So if the unit's 4 weeks long, I'm going to pop it open on the Friday before the unit starts. So unit starts on a Monday morning. Everything's due at 11 a.m. The next week or the next unit will start depending on where we are in the semester. And if a new unit's opening and it's 4 weeks, I'm going to try to open 4 weeks of stuff up for you at once. Do it in order. Okay, that's the only thing I ask. All right. Other things to pay attention to. You have this great progress bar here. It actually will check whether you've gone to see the videos, whether you've gone to make your introduction posts, whatnot. It'll actually show how complete you are in each of all the topics there. If you actually go into week 1, it'll actually have another one for the individual week. So you can see your progress in the unit and in the individual week. Okay? So just pay attention to that. If you're not getting 100%, but you know you've done everything, don't worry about it. Every once in a while, it gets a little funky. Each week we'll have a to-do list. You can see this checklist. You can go right in there and see that checklist. Okay, and you can check off things you've done as you work your way through. And again, you've got a progress bar up here to keep yourself on track. Every week we'll have a video. You can go in, watch the video. I try to just give you like a 2, 3, 4 minute overview of the week. So go ahead and get in there. Sometimes we'll have discussion boards, although most of the peer interaction we'll have in this class will be peer review. So you'll see that when we get closer to the papers. In the time when we do write papers. After essay 1, we'll do peer review with each of the subsequent essays. Okay, quizzes, all these sorts of things. Okay, it should be pretty self-explanatory. If you go all the way through this list and complete everything on your to-do list each week by Monday at 11 a.m., you should be good. Okay, every once in a while I'll have some due dates that are at the days other than Monday, so I might have a midweek check-in for something. Pay attention to that. I'll make sure it's in the calendar. Okay? If we go all the way down to the bottom, right here, you can go to General Course Info. That will have my contact info, the class syllabus and policies, technology requirements, and then how-tos. I've got a couple things in the how-to section right now, but I'll add more as we go through the semester. Okay? I think that's about it. If you have any questions, you're trying to navigate the class, you're just like, I can't figure out where to go for this, don't hesitate. Shoot me an email, give me a phone call, and I will try to talk you through it as quickly as possible. Okay? I think that's about all the information you need to know for to get things underway. There's also a bunch of links down in General Course Info for just general things, financial aid, tutoring, all of those sorts of things. So that might be helpful. And if you have any other issues at the college, don't hesitate to let me know. I'll try to do my best to walk you through them. Okay? Good luck this semester. Very excited to have you.